Butterflies are one of the most beautiful insects in the world. With their charming patterns on their wings, they always remind us of summer and the sun. In this article, we will briefly tell you about the most beautiful butterflies in the world. We hope that the information collected will be useful to you and will cheer you up even in bad weather. Before you start, please like this video and subscribe to the channel, it's important for us. Thank you. Greta Auto. The Greta Auto glass butterfly is considered one of the most beautiful and unusual butterflies in the world and belongs to the nymphelid family. In large numbers, the glass butterfly lives in tropical forests from Mexico to Argentina. The main feature of the glass butterfly is the completely transparent tissue on its wings, which is the reason for its name. Large populations of butterflies grow due to the lack of people willing to eat them due to the high content of toxins in the tissues that accumulate in the caterpillar stage. Greta Auto butterflies play an important role in the pollination of many plants, feeding on their nectar and at the same time transferring pollen. The caterpillars feed exclusively on the leaves of one type of plant from the genus Cestrum. Danae the monarch. This tiny and beautiful insect can make migratory flights of thousands of kilometers, precisely reaching a place it has never seen before. For example, some monarchs fly from Nova Scotia, Canada, to the mountains west of Mexico City, sometimes covering a total distance of up to 5,000 kilometers. They fly not only to the same place where their ancestors migrated, but also very often arrive at the same tree. The monarch butterfly can fly in a calm wind at a speed of about 50 kilometers per hour, and much faster in a tailwind. These butterflies usually move low to the ground, but they have been found at an altitude of 3,500 meters. It is known that these insects can fly more than 600 kilometers over water without stopping for 16 hours. It takes 8 to 10 weeks to fly a distance of 5,000 kilometers, and they fly only during the daytime. Salon Rose. A beautiful and rare butterfly. Its body length is about 50 to 70 millimeters. The wingspan of a male reaches 90 to 110 millimeters, of a female up to 120 to 130 millimeters. There is a rather wide projection on the anal edge of the hind wing, which wraps upwards. Males have long androconial hairs on it. The forewings have cellular white spots, and the hindwings have black and white tails with pink crescents. The antennae, head, thorax, and abdomen above the preanal segment are black, the head in front and below, the thorax on the sides and top, and the abdomen are complemented by bright red spots that warn birds about the poisonousness of the butterfly. This combination of colors makes the insect surprisingly spectacular. Sexual dimorphism is not very pronounced. The male is characterized by a surprisingly graceful shape of elongated narrow hind wings. Females are distinguished by a wider forewing, as well as a pattern. White and red spots are larger and more visible to the eye. The same pattern is duplicated on the underside of the wings in a more luxurious form. The spots are painted in a bright crimson color. Blue Morphle Politis. One of the most beautiful daytime butterflies in the world. The wingspan is 95 to 120 millimeters, named in honor of Achilles Peleus, the full name of the Greek hero, son of Peleus and Thetis. The generic name comes from the name of the ancient Greek god of sleep, Morpheus. They live in Central America. The tiny scales covering their wings collect and reflect blue light, so their wings appear blue to the human eye. This phenomenon, when the color is created in an iridescent, rainbow-like way from the reflected light, is called constructive interference. With their bright wings, morphs attract members of the opposite sex, intimidate rivals, and confuse predators, so none of the birds specialize in feeding on morphs. This is a unique case of defensive coloration among butterflies. The front pair of legs is greatly reduced, so it seems that they have only 4 limbs. There are taste buds on the legs, so when looking for something tasty, the butterflies dance. They eat rotting bananas and like to drink something alcoholic. They suck up fermented liquids with their long proboscis, which curls into a spiral when in a hibernating position. The Glory of Bhutan. A mountain butterfly found in forests at an altitude of 2300–2600 mobile above sea level. In general, the habitat covers Bhutan, northern India, Burma, Thailand and the border areas of China. In India, the butterfly is protected by the state. The main threat to this genus comes from Thailand, where forests are being massively deforested. These butterflies live in the forested foothills of the Himalayas at an altitude of 1500 to 3000 meters. Their flight is slow, fluttering, but at the same time its direction changes constantly and unexpectedly, which confuses predators. At rest, they fold their bright hind wings under the front ones, becoming almost invisible. Its delicate beauty and amazing wing shape will not leave any of us indifferent. The span of the butterfly's elongated wings sometimes exceeds 100 millimeters. 3 thin, delicate tails crown the hind wing, which is decorated with a wonderful bright spot that looks like a juicy bunch of berries. Males are almost indistinguishable from females in appearance. The butterfly's wings and body emit a sweet scent that lasts for several days after capture. Ornithoptera Chimera. A large daytime butterfly of the sailfish family. The species name is given in honor of Chimera, which, in Greek mythology, was the offspring of Typhon and Echidna. The name was given due to the great similarity of this species to another ornithopter named after Typhon, Ornithoptera typhon. The wingspan of males is up to 160 millimeters, of females up to 190 millimeters. The wing coloration is very similar to that of Ornithoptera typhona. They live in the mountainous, humid tropical forests of New Guinea at an altitude of 1200–1800 mobile above sea level. Butterflies feed on hibiscus flowers. The caterpillars develop on plants of the Circassian family. Green-banded peacock. A daytime butterfly from the sailfish family. It is named after the character of ancient mythology Palinurus. Butterflies of this species are often bred in the so-called butterfly gardens. The wingspan is up to 8 to 10 centimeters. The main background of the wings is black, with green scales. There are wide green stripes on the wings. The tails of the hind wings are noticeably extended to the end. They live in the Philippines, India, Burma, Borneo, and Indonesia. Prince of Darkness. It is amazing not only in size but also in beauty. It has another name, peacock-eyed atlas. It is worth noting that there are practically no butterflies in the world larger than the Prince of Darkness. It is known that the caterpillars of this species eat tree leaves throughout their lives, and after turning into a butterfly, they continue to exist solely on the accumulated nutrients. The life expectancy of the Prince of Darkness is only 10 days. The color of its wings is strange and unusual. Not only the color, but also the shape of the wing itself looks like a snake's head. This serves as a camouflage for the butterfly from insect-eating animals. The Agrippina butterfly. An amazing butterfly named Agrippina lives in the humid tropical forests of Brazil. Its full name is Thysania agrippina. It is the largest butterfly on the planet. Its body length reaches 9 centimeters, and its wingspan is at least 30 centimeters. While flying, Agrippina can easily be mistaken for a bird. The fact is that its wings create the illusion of wings due to their coloration. Agrippina is a nocturnal butterfly that is rarely seen. Kaiser I Hind. These butterflies live in Nepal, Bhutan, and along the eastern Himalayas in India, West Bengal, Meghalaya, Assam, Sikkim, and Manipur. Also found in northern Burma and Sichuan Province, China. It is observed mainly at an altitude of 1800 to 3000 m in forested areas. The wingspan is 70 to 127 millimeters. Sexual dimorphism is pronounced. Females are larger than males and differ in wing coloration. The male wings are rich velvety green. From the edge of the hind wing to its middle there is a yellow-orange stripe, the width and shape of which varies in different subspecies. Hind wings with long tails of equal width along their entire length, colored at the end with yellow spots. The hind wings of the female end in 3 tails, the longest of which is curved and colored bright yellow at the end. Write which butterfly you like the most. See you in the next videos.